Hey guys, how's it going? We are live. And I'm having a little bit of problems with my chat right now. It doesn't. Partially, it wants to act like I'm not signed in, and partially it does. So, um, if I'm a little delayed on responding to certain chat messages, that is the reason. Because YouTube wants to be a pain right now. But we'll get through it, right? And hello to Andrew Miles and Edwin Suarez. I think Edwin said he's here from California, which is very cool. And hi to Lucas Guzman. So I'm working on the Daily Bugle. That is what I have sitting here. I think I just knocked something off, so I may have to find that later, but not a big deal. So I have the first level of the set right now. Just the first part of the Daily Bugle. But this is 4 bags in what I have here. That is 4 bags. 4 bags and we're still at level 1. But I am about to open up bag number 5 here. I'll find that other piece later. I think it was just like one of those little bitty pieces. It just popped off of the corner or something. Anyway. Going good for Andrew. That is great to hear. I am happy for that. Hondo says, how about them Cowboys? I don't know. I'm guessing you're talking about like the Dallas Cowboys, but the name is like the extent of what I know about them. Honestly, I would just have to guess that the sport is football, I think. Mm-hmm. I am so not into sports. I'm sorry. That is just not my thing. It's totally cool if you are. I just don't know anything about sports. And hey, Rocky is here. That's always awesome. Love having, my famous people, Rocky here. Is this the second or third version of the debut? I think it's just the second. Right?
Yeah. They've had, J. Jonah Jameson in the training set in Spider-Man 2, but they never made a Bugle until, 2015. Or it was earlier than that, 2013, something like that. And then this one, that's it.
Yeah, and I'm sure you guys could tell. Radio Rex is here. He's always over here to the side.
I'm always more in this corner, so you'll always hear me here.
You might
it's
not
actually
see
more
him,
comfortable for us to not show both of us on camera. Because it's just easier that way. Because it's really weird to set up 2 cameras for 2 people all the time.
Yep, and he doesn't care about being on camera. He's just here to talk, which is totally cool. And I know that this is not a new piece, right? It's not new. But isn't this a cool piece? This is just awesome. I love this piece. This is the bottom of Sandman. I know, maybe it's totally random, but I love it. Let me put it over there where you can actually sort of see it.
Sort of see it.
Sort of see it. From the angle, some stuff is difficult to really, tell what it is, but that's okay.
Yeah.
So, we have Hondo with a bunch of dancing emojis. That's cool. Rocky says, I feel special. You are special, Rocky. Absolutely. Good luck building this set. Thank you. I am on bag 5 out of, I think it was 16.
Yes.
So, it is gonna be a minute before I finish this one. I just realized I'm putting the wrong headpiece on this figure. That is not Sandman's face. That is actually a taxi driver's face. So, I have to find... There's...
You'll find it.
Yeah. I got Sandman's now. I was looking at that face and it's I know it's hard to tell, but it's really smiling. And I was like, that's so not Sandman.
It
Something's
would
wrong
be weird
here.
for Sandman to have a beard anyway.
Yeah, the beard too, but I was looking at the smile and I was just like, something's wrong. This can't be Sandman. What is that? Horsing pole dancing emoji. Okay. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be a carousel, but yeah, horsing pole dancing. All right. If that's what you want to go with. All right. Interesting. We'll just go with whatever, you know? So it is 2022. How is everybody doing in the new year? Like, so far. I know we're only 3 days in. You know, the year could turn out any number of ways. You could make this your year, or you could make this a terrible year. But what do you guys think right now? How is your 2022 going so far, at least these first few days of it?
Yeah, it just depends on how it goes, you know.
You know, it's a Monday, so I had to go to work today, and it's a Monday, but like it was such a busy day that today feels like a Wednesday. Feels like the week should be like half over already.
Yeah.
Not that I'm complaining. I actually do enjoy my job, but someday it was a long day. I'll just say that. And hello to Conrail. And he says 3, 2, 1 crappy. I understand. It was, I think starting out this year was a lot busier than like I normally start out the year. I feel like normally the year is a little bit slower of a start. Not, go to work on Monday and it's just like craziness all day.
Yeah.
But it's okay. At least for me, it is. Like, my coworker fell down the stairs and, like, fell down from the second floor to the first floor, had a concussion, had to go to the hospital on Christmas Eve. You know, so I guess I should be thankful that at least mine wasn't that crazy. I didn't have to go through that. So, that's good news.
Yeah.
And Edwin started school today. Oh, wow. Like, that's really fast for, like, normal school. I'm throwing stuff all over the place. Sorry. For normal school, I think, like, the schools in my area, like the high school and stuff, they're starting back this Thursday. So they're starting back soon. But I work at the college level, so it's a little different for me. But they have, like, midway session kind of classes. So even though regular classes don't start back, a lot of the students are already coming back. So it's weird, but I've been working there for years, so it's expected, Weird, but expected, if that makes any sense at all. And let's see, Hondo starts back tomorrow. We've got Greg Dillon in the chat. He finished the UCS AT-AT. How do you like that set? We don't have the UCS one.
We have a lot of the other ones.
Yeah, we have some of the older ones that were made before that, but not the UCS one. So I'm very curious. What do you think about the UCS one? Is that one that I should be getting, or do you think it's passable? Just looking for opinions here. Hondo, let's see, starts tomorrow. Andrew Miles, very good. Awesome. So far, so good in the chat. I think everybody's doing okay in the new year. Maybe not like the best, but it's also only 3 days in.
That's true.
So anything could happen in 2022.
Yeah, I know, right?
And it still feels weird to say 2022 to me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what to say. It's weird, but not in a bad way. It's like good weird, if that makes any sense whatsoever.
Yeah.
Probably not, but that's okay. I'm just gonna work on building this set, and we will see what happens, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, like, it's one of those things where it's like, I don't really expect a whole lot of people to, like, people will probably have a really long day from coming back from, it's literally a ball buster after you come in from the holidays, from everybody that comes in from, like, everybody just has, like, an extreme workload the Monday after the New Year's and Christmas, and so everybody just kind of depressed and wore out and tired.
I literally could not agree with you more with that statement. Like, today was so crazy at work. Like, I mean, I got everything done. I got caught up. Everything's good. But it was still just such a busy day that, like, I thought about not streaming tonight. But I was like, no, I need to go ahead and stream. I want to talk to people. It's actually a good relaxation moment, let's just turn the camera on, build a Lego set. Nothing wrong with that. And the faster I finish building this beauty here, the Daily Bugle, the faster it can be added to my background behind me.
Yeah.
So that is like an added thing,
Yeah.
Because I think this is an incredibly awesome set, and I really want to put it in the background. But, obviously, I have to finish building it first. And why not go live and talk to you guys while building?
Yeah.
There's just really no reason not to. And I know that, like, a lot of people are probably busy right now, so I really don't expect to get a whole lot of people watching. But for those of you who are bored and want to join, it is fun to stream with.
Yeah.
So, anyway, I'm just going to keep trying to work on this build. Sometimes it seems like the chat just pauses. And I'm never sure if it's like...
It's just because people come in and out all the time.
Yeah. And sometimes it's that YouTube gets delayed.
Well, then I really honestly think that everybody's drudging on because it's after New Year's.
Yeah, I think everybody's just because, like, it's after New Year's. I don't want to do anything. I totally feel you. Totally understand that sentiment. And hey, HD. Hi, everyone. Just thought I'd stop by real quick and say hello. But I'm wondering what bag you are on now. I am on bag 5, HD. Bag 5 out of 16. So it's gonna be a minute before I actually complete this set.
No, but at the same time, we actually want to enjoy this one.
Yeah.
This one's like a nice set.
Yeah, I'm kind of taking my time to kind of enjoy this one because this is an awesome set. I absolutely love the Daily Bugle. And I haven't really thought a whole lot about, like, a comparison. That's something for years I've done comparison videos. If I do a comparison, and that's an if, I think I would rather do it as, like, a short.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I think that would be kind of cool to just do a real quick comparison. Just show the highlights of what's different. That kind of thing. You agree?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's got the long format videos, like, they're too, I don't know what the word is for it now. I don't know how to describe it. It's just got to where, like, long format videos just don't work unless you're streaming or, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's hard to describe what people want. You know what I mean?
Yeah. HD, absolutely. The Daredevil minifigure is fantastic.
Yep.
I will definitely like kind of show more of the close-ups and details in a short, for sure.
Yeah.
So you can count on that. And Hondo, I have my Lego Disney Castle up high in a shelf area, like 20 feet in the air. Oh my gosh. And my cat jumped up there and everyone was panicking. I was just laughing so hard I probably wouldn't even care if it fell. I think I might have a heart attack
Cats
if
and
like
Legos
one of
don't
these
get
sets
along.
fell. Yeah, they don't.
I mean, it's cool. Cats are cool. We have a cat, but it's not coming in this room. Like, we shut the door.
Yeah, I do have a cat, but like you said, it's not coming in this room.
They have their space, we have ours. That's how it goes.
Right. The cat can go almost anywhere in the house.
Except for the Lego rooms.
Right. No cats in the Lego room. And the dogs really don't get to go in here much.
Well, they
But
don't bother
if
anything anyway. They just walk on the floor, so it,
Yeah.
you know.
And if we're in here, the dogs can like come visit us in the room, but
Yeah.
like
It's not like I leave the door open all day for the dog
No.
to just chill out in here.
no, there's no free roam for the animals in this room. They're, you know, they
Well,
have
they'll
plenty
chew
of
on stuff,
space
and that's the way it is.
You know, they enjoy the living room a lot and the kitchen. They get dog bones. They're very happy little animals, but they don't need this room.
They don't need to stay in here all day.
And we have Rodrigo Neves just subscribed. I'm not even sure if that person is watching the stream right now.
Yeah, that can be from people watching other videos too.
Yeah.
And just be like, I'm subscribing.
That could be from a completely different video. You're right. But that's awesome. Okay, what's this, Hondo? Unpopular opinion. My favorite part is building. And if something fell, I would enjoy building. Well, okay. I can kind of understand that too. You would enjoy rebuilding it. I would be aggravated if, like, it fell due to, like, the cat causing it.
Well, that and
But-
like we're talking. If it's like a minor set, that's one thing. But like a UCS set, that's different.
Yeah, you
Like
are
a
right.
UCS set is like takes days and days and days to build. If you're just
Yeah, I mean, I enjoy building too, but like I have to draw the line somewhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like it's all funny games until it's like a UCS set, and it's like, do you know? Do you know what I put into this?
Yeah. Okay. I think I put these pieces in the wrong spot. Give me a second here. I gotta fix this up. No, maybe they were in the right spot. Oh, they were. I did have them in the right spot. Sorry, having a Lego moment here, trying to figure out. Something's not lining up here. I'll figure it out though. How many AT-ATs do you have?
Like 4.
Yeah, I would say at least three
Three
or four.
3 or 4.
I would have to look back at like our collection. I would guess 3 or 4.
Mm-hmm.
If you think about like the big plastic tubs to store stuff in, we have 7 Star Wars tubs.
Maybe more than that hadn't been sorted.
That's true. At minimum 7. And hello to Panji. I have no idea how to pronounce the second part of that. And hey, that one guy is here. Awesome.
That one guy is here.
That one guy. Hondo has 4 cats. And he says, and them and Lego mix quite well. They know how to keep their distance. I have 1 cat, and she does not know how to keep her distance. If I allowed her to come in this room,
It would be a mess the next day.
oh my gosh, I don't even put a Christmas tree up in the living room because of this cat. Okay.
She's really energetic.
Yeah. She's not the cat you want to, like, let around your
You
Lego
just-
stuff.
Yeah, that's one that we can't, no. It's a good cat, but no.
Yeah. Good
Not
cat at a
happening.
distance from the Lego stuff.
Yeah.
Just no. No. But, yeah. Something is really off here.
I don't know what to tell you. I'm not looking right at it, so I don't know what's... Oh.
I think I may have figured it out. Maybe. I think that's the piece that's not where it's supposed to be. Okay, got it. Edwin says you still have cats. I have one cat. One. Which is more than enough.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think this will probably be my last cat. I don't foresee us getting another cat in the future. I just really do
dog
not.
people.
Yeah, I grew up always having cats in my house when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
But, and I guess from that, I thought I was a cat person. And then, like, after I got with him, and, like, he always had dogs, I realized that I was only a cat person because that's what I had.
Yeah, dogs are just... We just like dogs better. Not that I hate cats, but from now on out, I think I'm just going to get dogs.
I agree. Totally.
Yeah.
And hello to Hypnotic34. Welcome. I know, HD. I love that name too. That one guy. That's just an awesome name. Hondo, my world map Lego fell. I had even more fun rebuilding it. You know, I don't know if I could. I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay, so let me tell you what happened. In our first apartment that we had together, we had this. I'm trying to think of what it's called. I'm drawing a blank right now. The clone turbo tank. We had a clone turbo tank sitting on top of our refrigerator, and it sat there just fine for months and months.
Yep.
But then one day, it rolled off the fridge.
I mean, I think it was just like a slow process that just happened.
Well, and you can imagine, a refrigerator is minimum, 6 foot high?
Mm.
And it rolled off into the floor. So our clone turbo tank was utterly destroyed. I gathered up the pieces and I put them in a bag. And to this day, I don't think I've ever actually rebuilt that set.
Nah. But, we didn't have space for it at the time, so we were just like,
No.
oh, well, it's just going in a bag.
Yeah, and that was I would guess 7... Well, no, that was longer than that.
10 years ago.
Yeah, that was our first apartment, so that was at least 9 years ago.
Yeah.
Maybe 10, you're right. Yeah, it's been crazy like that. Yeah, Edwin, poor turbo tank. Yeah, it rolled off of the fridge and hit the floor, and you can imagine it just went splat and just went everywhere. And I really liked that set. I was sad to see it, be totally destroyed. But I have still to this day not rebuilt that. I need to. I don't think I'll ever do it live because I don't know if I picked up all the pieces together. Something might be missing.
Yeah.
And I just don't want to deal with that live. Maybe I will make sure stuff is there and then go live with it. That would be good for me. Lego 2390. Hello. And what's this? My daily bugle has already been built and it took me less than 12 hours. That's awesome. I've only built this live. So we will see how long it takes me building it live. How many streams it takes me. I don't know. We will see. But
Well, that you're enjoying this one.
Yeah.
Like if you wanted to, she could knock it out really quick.
It's true. I can build fast, but I am, like you said, I am enjoying this one. Edwin, I think you told us about that before. I probably have, because that was a long time ago that happened. I probably have mentioned it, because that's been my biggest, like, I don't know, what would you call it? A Lego disaster, kind of.
Yeah.
That's been the biggest, like, busting up a
drop
Lego
test
set.
Without a drop test.
Yeah, unintentional drop test.
Yeah.
That's been the biggest one we've had. So I'm not at all surprised that you would say I think you think I've mentioned it before. Probably have.
Mm-hmm.
Working on Mos Eisley Cantina now. Well, that's an awesome set, Hondo. I hope you are enjoying it. Why should I say hope you are? I know you're enjoying that one. That's a great set. I was in the very first Lego room tour. Oh, wow. If you were, that means you saw our first apartment together. So we had 2 apartments before we got our house, which we're in now. So you have you saw the very first one, which is very cool.
Yeah.
Lego 2390. I've collected more characters, finishing my Incredibles collection and adding to my Marvel hero roster. Very cool. Actually, I really need to get the Marvel superhero minifigures.
Yeah.
Minifigure series,
Yeah.
I still haven't gotten all of those, and I really need to pick that up. But so far, I have not done that.
Yeah.
One of those things I'm planning on doing. And let's see. Working on Mos Eisley Cantina. What's your favorite set right now? Very cool. Hondo, I use grammar in a live chat. I find myself doing that too. Whenever I'm chatting with people, like when other people are live and I'm chatting, I'm like, I have a hard time not using proper grammar. Like, if somebody ever pretends to be me and they're using completely wrong grammar and stuff, you can bet it's a fake. Because I'm very particular about that.
Yeah.
It's random. Trust me, the Marvel minifigure series is worth collecting. I bet you're right. I would bet on it. It's just one of those things I haven't gotten yet, but definitely want to. And I am very sorry to say, I need to take a quick little break, like maybe 1 minute. Just stick with me for just a minute. I will be right back. I just need to step away for just a second, but I will be right back, guys. Love you guys. And we're back. Sorry, I had to step away for just a second. Had to go to the little girl's room. And I see, Hondo is really loving sharing all these emojis, which, is totally fine. That's cool. I don't know what all that's supposed to be, but that's okay. Let's build this taxi. Which seems like, I don't know, maybe there's just too many pieces to build this taxi. Feels like I should have already been done with a taxi by now. Oh, and I see HD timed out Hondo, I guess for sharing too many emojis. I understand. It's whatever, guys. I get it. Either way. It's cool. And I think the chat's been a little slow tonight, but that's okay. We're probably only going to build one bag tonight. Like I've already told you guys, it was an extremely long day at work for me. So the fact that I'm even streaming at all, is at least to me, maybe not to you guys, but to me, streaming at all right now is impressive. HD spamming, lol. Yeah, I understand. I'm not upset at all. Lego2390 has a question for you.
Okay.
Are you pumped for the next Jurassic World movie?
Is that even a question?
It shouldn't even be a question.
I mean, when I was a kid, I got stoked that they were coming out with Jurassic Park 2.
Yeah.
Was it that was 97? And Jurassic Park came out in 93. See, we had to wait 4 or 5 years to get a Jurassic Park movie. Now it's been a decade in between.
And let me put it this way. Do you want to know what we were doing before this stream and what we will go back to doing after the stream? Playing Jurassic World Evolution 2.
Yeah.
So, if there's any doubt about how much we like Jurassic World, or Jurassic Park in general, the whole franchise,
Yeah.
we loves it. What has been your favorite set? Do you mean of all time or of a certain theme? I know we were talking about Jurassic World. I don't know. Let's just say Jurassic Park, Jurassic World. Is there a certain set of that theme? Do you have a favorite of that theme?
Yes.
What?
The only set that I consider actually a good Jurassic Park set, which is the raptor attack thing from the control center.
Oh yeah, the one that actually does have the classic characters.
Yes. Well, I mean, the gate does too, but that's.
Well,
I wanted more of those. I wish
Yeah.
they would have done a line of just that kind of thing.
That really would have been awesome.
It had everything. It had the little glass and the window and the, Alan and Ian, or no, well, they didn't have Ian, but it had Ellie and Alan and the kids and the raptor. The only thing they could have made that better, they should have added one more raptor. I know Lego got kind of tight and they didn't want to put the 2 raptors in the set, but they should have just added one more raptor, and that set would have been it was already perfect, but it would have been beyond perfect.
Yeah, I know what you mean. No, you'll get no arguments from me on that.
Well, I mean, they could have done a lot of things like that. They could have made I don't know, a set with just the T-Rex breakout set could have just been a gate, 2 explorers, and a T-Rex.
Yeah.
With 4 figures, 5 figures, maybe. Well, it would have had to been 5. But, that's all you need. You know what I mean? 2 cars, a gate, a T-Rex, and 5 figures. Doesn't really seem like a complicated set.
No, you're right.
And we gotta have the taboo of adding a fucking goat, which, we can't add a goat but till 1 or 2 sets in all of Lego. So, That's probably why it never happened. A goat was in it. Therefore, they can't print another goat.
How dare you ask for that?
How you asked for a goat? But yeah.
You might have to lean over here and like help me look for this.
What is it?
So I need another like of this smooth gray piece that's 1x4. I have one that's here by 1x6.
Or did you leave it in the bag?
Well,
sometimes they can get caught in the bag.
That's true. Let me double check. I don't see it. I only have 2 bag 5s and it's not there.
Well then, I don't know. I'm looking and I don't see another smooth one. They might have messed up the scale.
Maybe so.
They've done that before.
Unless I used it somewhere I wasn't supposed to. I don't think so, because I think that's like this and that are the only places I've used a smooth piece like that right now.
Yeah.
I don't know. I might have. That might be one of those I have to figure out later. I don't know. HD, Misa gotta go. This was fun. Well, good. HD, we're planning on doing a lot more live streams, like a lot more often. So, you know, stay tuned, basically. You'll see more. Hondo, I can talk now. Hooray! Yes. Do you know the way?
Maybe. I don't know, maybe.
Maybe. I don't know. This set is... I get a little
like
bored building, like...
to me.
I think you're right. This, I think, so far of building,
to be honest,
I think this
know
is the
that they
worst
probably
bag.
needed to add a car to it or something, but this is, like, not impressive to me.
Yeah.
I would have rather had, like, half of another layer of the building.
I know.
You know what I mean?
I'm kind of really bored building this bag in particular. No muting Hondo. Oh yeah, I mean, I have mods. They mute people, and it's for spamming. I totally understand. So I just kind of leave that up to my mods.
Yeah.
If they get too crazy with it, you know,
it's when
I
they
will
start
step
doing
in.
stuff that's different than that. So you gotta step in.
Oh, maybe later I will figure out what happened with that one gray piece.
I don't think anything happened. I think they messed up the size thing.
I think you're probably right about that.
I've seen them do that before.
Yeah. How do you feel about Betty White passing? You know, I think she had a long, happy life. I know that a lot of people are really upset that she didn't make it to be 100 because her birthday was coming up January 17th.
Well, I mean, like, life is like that. My brother never lived to see 30, so, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, deal with it.
Yeah, it's just the way life is, but, you know, really, if you think about it, she really did have a very long, very happy life. From what I've heard, I think she went out very peacefully, so...
Yeah,
I just don't think there's anything.
Almost 100. That she's luckier than I'd say 85% of people that's ever lived. So I mean, and she was rich and famous. Everything was fine. She was okay. She had a good life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And you know, I know that one of the TV networks, I can't think of which one right offhand, but one of the TV networks had been working with her on a 100th birthday special, and they're still gonna air it even though, you know, she passed. They're still gonna air it, so I don't know, like, I'm just not upset, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, like, when somebody dies old, it's different when somebody dies young.
Yeah. You're right.
And she was not what I'd call, like, a spry old woman. She literally was almost 100 years old.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And she lacked about 2 weeks being 100.
So you can basically round it up. Okay?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you made to 100, basically. You know?
And Edwin says, rest in peace to her and to your brother.
Yeah.
Appreciate you saying that about his brother also. You know. It's a hard thing. It's never easy to lose a family member. So. Anyway, but yeah, I don't quite understand why everybody acts like she was gone too soon.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, like, I get people wanted her to live that extra 2 weeks or whatever. Yeah, of course.
Well, but they wanted her to live forever. Like, they would have acted like that even if she lived to be 103.
Yeah.
Like, they still would have acted the same way.
Yeah. It would have been the same mentality.
You know, it's just, it's a little weird to me to act like somebody's gone too soon when they live that long.
Yeah.
I'm not wishing bad upon people. It's just, you know, they had a long, happy life.
Well, no, it's just like you're acting like somebody that hadn't died when they were, like, babies die when they're, like, you know, infants. You know what I'm saying?
And Edwin is asking, how did he die? Do you wanna talk about that?
Not right now. I'm kind of trying to keep a good vibe right now. You know what I mean?
We'll just say it was quite a while ago. It was not a pleasant thing. We will leave that alone for how his brother died for now. When he's ready to talk about it, he will. Yeah, Stan Lee was honored in Endgame. Stan Lee had kind of a, what do you call it? He kind of had like a bit part in like every Marvel movie for years and years and years.
Yeah, even in before
a cameo.
It was Disney.
That's what I was trying to think of the word.
Well, I mean, he had bit parts in Spider-Man before Disney owned Spider-Man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was always a thing.
He was in the X-Men and the Hulk before Disney owned all of that too.
And people give him a lot more credit than he deserves because half of those characters he didn't really create. A lot of that was Jack Kirby's.
Yeah, a lot of it was Jack Kirby's, and nobody says that he didn't create stuff like Spider-Man, but he did have a lot of help with Spider-Man too, like Steve Ditko, John Romita Jr. You know what I'm saying? Like but that's the way it is with a lot of comic book creators. They get a lot of help from like their whole team. It's not just one person.
Right.
Because, like, let's be real. If you have Spider-Man and you have a really good fucking idea for Spider-Man, but you draw it like shit, well, I mean, I'm sorry, but you don't really, you know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody drew, like, Spider-Man with, like, elf ears and, like, made it really stupid looking, would it be as famous as if he had Steve Ditko doing it? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of that going on, too. And I have to be like that, because, like, I like Stan Lee, but, like, you know, like, as an artist, I get that there's, like, there's, like, a stigma with that kind of thing, too. Because, like, a writer likes to put that I created it, but, like, it's kind of like the Bob Kane Batman thing. Because Bob Kane technically didn't write Batman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he took all the credit for it, but that other dude totally did it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he took it until he died, but, like, even Batman creators, like, Warner Brothers has to admit that the other guy, like, fucking did it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. Hondo's, well, Stan Lee was different. His last years were horrible. He had his blood stolen.
Well, I mean, like, but Stan Lee also, to be fair, was so rich and wealthy from all this stuff that he should have put his shit in order before he went to a retirement home. Let's be 100.
Are you serious though? He had his blood stolen?
Like,
That's just weird.
I know, but I think he really got old and he didn't really realize how long he was going to go or stay. Like, nobody knows when they're going to die, but you know what I'm saying? But he had a lot more opportunities than a lot of other old people. Let's be 100.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sadly, there's a lot of bad stuff that happens to older people because they start to lose the capability of taking care of themselves. And a lot of times there's not anybody to step in and, like, point out what's going on.
Well, and there's a lot of people like that don't have money and power like him,
well,
too.
that's
you know
what I mean, yeah.
Like, I mean, like, when you got money and power and a voice and a microphone, you can say things and do things that other people can't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I totally agree with you.
Getting all this philosophical debate about, like, old people dying.
and then we go back to, like, the most random comment I've seen all night, and that is from Edwin saying, "Imagine Tom Halen in elf ears."
Well, yeah, but see, that's what I'm saying. Well, no, I mean, like, just take the costume in general. If it wasn't for Steve Ditka to design it, like, you wouldn't have most of the iconic things you think about Spider-Man. You think of the webs and the face. Well, Stan Lee didn't come up with that.
No.
That was all Steve Ditka. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, like, the artist came up with half of it. The Stan Lee man of the story, but your artist can really help. But, like, they showed Bob Kane's version of Batman, and it fucking sucked. And the guy that actually drew it and did it had a way better concept and idea of it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, I mean, like, all these guys are like, yeah, your story may be 100% solid, but your artist and your creative types, they kind of deserve a little bit of the fucking credit, too, you know?
Right, I know. And, like, they don't give other people, they don't give everybody the credit that they deserve, you know? But, I mean, that's just the way that stuff is, right?
Yeah.
Whatever. Anyway.
Yeah, and it's weird stuff, you know what I mean?
Just trying to finish building this set. It just feels like one of those, like, it just needs to be done kind of thing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's just, this has been the worst bag. You've lost a piece because I don't think they gave you the right size brick.
Yeah.
Because I literally think they messed that up.
I think they did too.
I think they messed it up. Like, we'll have to request that brick.
Probably.
But they were machining this set out, to be fair. Like, a lot.
Well, you are right about that. They were trying to machine
And not that Lego
out.
won't fix it. They're good about that. You just have to
That's
request
true.
the brick.
Like, it's only been a couple of times in the past, but we have had to request.
You do have to do it a
extras.
handful of times. It does happen.
Yeah.
It's not that it's, like, frequent, but it does happen. That's why I'm afraid to buy old sets new in the box. Because there's no fucking way you're getting any of that replaced.
No, if something's messed up,
That's your own shot.
Shit out of luck.
And imagine if it's an old set that has, like, a color they don't even fucking make anymore, or,
Good luck. That's all I can say. Let's see, we got Hondo saying bye. If you gotta go, that's cool. That's totally fine. Like, we're basically just gonna finish up this bag and go, because honestly, like, so far out of this build, this has just been like...
Yeah, and we may even wrap it up sooner than that if you're having problems with it, because we can just finish this off screen. It's not a big deal. It's just the car. Like, it's not even building the building, so...
And I'm really not enjoying building this car. It just kind of...
It's slow-paced, and, like, it really doesn't even fit the time of the set. That's like a 1950s tag. Like, taxi.
Yeah. Like, look at this taxi, man. Like, it just...
I mean, like, it doesn't really fit the vibe of the set to be 100.
No. So
like, I would have rather had, like, I would have rather have had, like, Peter Parker on his little pizza scooter.
Dude, that would have been great.
See what I mean? Like,
I would love that.
Like, at no point is a taxi relevant to the whole Spider-Man thing other than it's in New York. That's it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, you're in New York. Have a taxi. And it's like,
But
I don't
New York
really
pizza's
want
just
this.
as big, though. See what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I just would have rather had, like, Peter Parker's little pizza scooter. That would have been great.
Let's see. I think Lego has already made physical NFTs before they became a thing.
Probably,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think you're right about that. Tell us about the time you got 2 extra heads in a Chima set. When did that happen? I guess I've forgotten about that. Rex just stepped away because the dogs were barking.
Yeah, it's just because our neighbor let his dogs out too, so
It's okay.
they're raising hell.
I don't know, maybe you'll remember this. Edwin is saying, tell us about the time when you got 2 extra heads in a Chima set. Do you remember that?
That was when we first bought the first line. Like, remember the first line of Chima? And they gave, like, we bought the first line of them because we found them in a Walmart. And we brought them back home, and remember, we dropped them out, and they had 2 heads in it. Because they had just finally finished the production or whatever.
Yeah, see, he has such a better memory than I do. I have to depend on him to remember stuff like that. So, I mean, like, Edwin wants to hear about it. Like,
well, we just had bought the first line, like, ever. It was literally right off the Christmas line.
Yeah.
Like, we just got back from Christmas, and we'd only built a couple of them. And then we got back to our apartment, and we started building them, and then you dropped out that one set that had the extra head. I think it was the boat.
It's like, it's been a while, and I just really don't remember it.
It was either the boat or one of the lion sets.
The one I super remember, like, just having an extra of was when I got the double Lincolns.
Yeah, that was probably the
from the
coolest
Lego
thing we've
movie
ever done.
stuff. That it was like totally weird and random, and I mean, at least maybe a little bit expected because, like, I had been feeling the bags for that, and like I knew that something was different in that bag.
Yeah.
It didn't match anything that was supposed to be in there, but it ended up being because there was just too many pieces.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think you find a lot of mistakes in Lego like that sometimes, especially if you buy the early sets, the first batch.
That, and like if you're a collector and you just get a lot of sets over time, you're bound to get some mistakes or just some weird stuff like that.
Like extra weird pieces or
Yeah.
Like in this set you'll get an extra one of the 5s instead of a 4 or
yeah, it's not always a bad thing, but sometimes you get weird extra pieces.
Is this? No, that's the 4. I think that's the 4, isn't it?
No, you're right. Like, let me take
I think
this.
you just had it covered up.
I think so.
But to be fair, I'm not going to take that back, though. I have had sets where you will get 6x5s instead of, like, 6x4s or, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you get, like, weird stuff.
Yeah. And sometimes it's like that.
It's like
and
that. Sometimes
find
you
it
just
in a
find
minute.
it. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes it's like that. Like that one time the weirdest one we ever got is a crooked, like, UV, like, remember that alien one?
Yeah, actually, Edwin was just talking about that. What about the time you got a bended, broken piece in an Alien Conquest set? Edwin has been around for a while.
OG homie. He's been around a minute. He knows all of our backstories from, like, when we were like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, it was like a 1x4 smooth, like, clear blue thing. Like, clear blue piece.
Yeah, it was one of those translucent ice blue pieces.
Yeah,
water pieces.
like ice blue. You're right.
Yeah. And it was just like a straight up U. It was just like it got fucked up in the factory line and they just put it in the bag and we're like, this ain't cool, bro.
Yeah.
Actually, that was a pretty cool line, but I don't think they had any direction with it.
Yeah, I don't
They have a lot of themes that, like,
people
Lego
talk
lets
about
people
it
have
anymore.
these, like, really cool lines of Lego, and then, like, one guy's like, I fucking love this, and then everybody else is like, you're fired. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
And you know what? I don't give a fuck. Lego, if you're listening, bring back old school castle. I want, like, the what is it? The Forest Knights and the, you know, the Dragon Masters and all that shit. I want that kind of shit modernized.
I think a lot of people do.
I want that shit modernized, and I want like modern space with like Blacktron and Mtron and you know, all that kind of shit. Like modernize the fuck out. Like make a cartoon about that. I don't give a fuck if that's what you need to do.
Yeah,
do it.
I know people love Star Wars, but what about like just regular like old Lego
school Lego
space?
fans? Yeah.
Like
bring back Town and the Paradise sets and like, you know, the hot rods from Town, like, because that was Lego Town, not Lego City.
Yeah.
So bring back that with like the airplane gas station and harbor, like, you know, you have like so much shit you could remake, dude.
I know.
And like RVs that are really cool, and like, you know, the cabin cruiser that floats, and it's like one of the dopest Lego boats ever made because it was like this big and you could catch sharks on it. Do that shit, homie.
Right.
Like, that's and pirates with all the islanders and like the Spaniards and all that shit. Do all that stuff, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
I want that in Lego, bro. I want the old fucking catalogs. I don't care if it's like not modern enough. Fucking like put it on a digital one. Like make some dude. You got the money and the time. Don't lie. You got that money, Lego. Like,
yeah.
So, get this dude in a room and build him a little scene with like all the pirate shit and take a dope picture and like fucking put that shit on the internet, homie. Like, it takes like 5 fucking minutes. You guys got all the fucking Legos in the world. Do it. Do it. Just do it. Come out with some more Western sets. Bring back the cavalry. We want to have like bandits, like Red Dead Redemption style, but you don't have to low-key brand it that way.
Yeah, I know. I know they would never actually make Red Dead Redemption, but man, would that be amazing.
Well, as was said, that's what Western was for. Like just like
I would
low-key
love to
brand
have like
that.
a real, you know, Lego Arthur Morgan.
That would be fucking awesome. Yeah, that's another theme. You want to do all this other shit? Fucking do a Lego video game theme. Like, not video. Do video games, the theme.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, why not?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I ain't rich. I don't own Lego, but I'm just telling you, that's what the fuck I like. So, you know?
I know.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. I mean, like, as a person and people that have collected Lego for, you know, years, like, I've been collecting for, what is it, 25, 30 fucking years now. Bro, listen to me. I know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I get that they have, like, to have, like, new themes, and that's fucking fine. You could have Ninjago. You could have all the new shit, but you could also do some classic shit, too, homie.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It don't have to be all fucking new. Like, why the fuck do people hate pirates? They don't, homie. That's what it is. Why the fuck do people hate Castle? They don't, homie. You know what I mean?
I know.
And even if you only did, like, okay, like, just say you rebrand it as a classic theme and say, okay, you fuckers ain't getting but, like, one of these each year or whatever. Like, this year we're doing pirates. This year we're doing Castle. Okay, I'm cool with that, too. You know?
Yeah.
Because you got to give all your money to superheroes and Star Wars, and you can't afford the license for your own crap anymore. But whatever,
right? Know? Yeah, and Lego to the United says, I think Lego should do a reboot of Dimensions without the video game.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, that would be so.
Yeah, why can't that be a theme? It's literally a theme without a video game.
Yeah, we don't have to have the video game with it, but the sets were awesome.
Yeah, everybody loved those little, like, minifigure pack thingies.
Yeah. Like, why not?
And that's another thing. Lego, buy the fucking action figure license.
Yeah.
I don't care. Just fucking buy it. It's worth it. People would pay you tenfold to have, like, a Terminator minifigure or a whatever kind of minifigure. They would, like, buy off the shelves like that, bro. I don't care.
I know.
Like, whatever your marketing people are saying, they don't know what the fuck is up. You know what I mean?
I know.
I mean, whatever. But, you know, just a person that's been collecting Lego for 30 fucking years. But whatever, homie. You know? I don't know what Lego people would buy. You know?
I know. And hello, was that Ryo Cat? Sorry, our chat's kind of messing up, and like
It's going in and out.
partially working and partially not.
Yeah.
I have it open twice, and I can tell that one time it's working and one time it's no longer working.
You can't tell me. Yeah, you can't tell me right now that they fucking came out and they're like, we're doing Lego Classics. And people, that those things would not sell out fucking immediately.
Well, yeah.
When you turn that shit on. And whoever fucking says their market, well, it's not mass produced, blah, blah, blah. Your market is basically people that afford it too. That's like the thing. You know what I mean?
Ryu Cat just subscribed. Thank you so much. I missed your Lego videos. I was a fan in 2012. That is awesome.
See, we're getting a lot
Welcome
of our old,
back.
Well, see, we're getting a lot of our old. Like, YouTube must be turning on some of our old subs too. Which, by the way, this is a service announcement. This is your TV service. If you're having problems with notifications, be sure to resub, everybody. Just if you're having problems with notifications, just remember resub because YouTube did shut off our notifications, and that's the only way to fix it.
Yep.
Lo and behold, that's it.
Yep.
that's it.
Probably, if you're here, I would guess most of you are not having problems, but just in case.
In case you're just that one guy that didn't, and you're like, hey, you're live, and you didn't do it. There you go. This is your service announcement.
Exactly. This is your service announcement. You're right.
Yep. You building some Sandman shit?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out which way this is supposed to be turned, because I've turned it a couple of times, like putting pieces on.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta go check on the dogs. I'll be right back.
Okay. That would be very cool. Wait, what is this? I watch your Lego Harry Potter. Yeah, like, I love Lego Harry Potter. We have a lot of it. Like, a lot. There's actually probably only a few Lego Harry Potter sets that we're missing right now. And one day, I want to get them all. It may take me some time, but eventually, I want to complete my Harry Potter collection, for sure.
Yep. Harry Potter.
And, let's see, that would be very cool. And I was thinking about Dimensions 2. Maybe that should be a Lego Dimensions 2. Yeah, they might do Dimensions 2, but
I'm not going to put my hopes on it. I think the whole Skylander Dimensions phase is kind of over.
Yeah, that did seem like just a phase, didn't it?
But Lego likes to, like, be into phases. That's what they do.
Well, I mean, like, that's just a pop culture thing.
I know, but
all
I'm just saying, like,
that.
all companies do that. But I'm just saying, I think you're never going to get another, like, Batman, Gandalf, Spider-Man, you know what I'm saying?
No, all of them in the same
all those
game.
in the same,
like,
well, I don't think Spider-Man was in it, but still, you're not going to get another, like, Lord of the Rings, Warner Brothers, all kinds of, like, classic Goonies, Jurassic Park crossover ever again with Doctor Who. That's just one of those things. It's just, that was just their thing for the time, and you should buy it up while you can.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I wish Spider-Man would steer away from the new kids show. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, I do agree with that.
What's going on?
I don't know. Like, I mean, I never want Spider-Man to go in, like, a kiddie direction.
Yeah, see, that's, like, another thing, too, that they have a bad tendency to do. Like, I know that kids were like, okay, so, like, here's my fucking thing. When I was a kid, Jurassic Park was rated for all audiences. I know it was, like, a baseline movie, but they didn't, like, cover shit up. It was just Jurassic fucking Park. Your kids were cool enough to go to it, or they weren't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
Deal
know
with
what you're
it.
saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying, homie. You know, like, if you don't want your kids watching fucking TV, don't fucking take your kids to movies. You know what I'm saying? But the rest of us kind of fucking gotta watch the movies, and we're tired of watching some G-rated shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. Sorry,
No, it's just like I got a tirade about, like, don't take your kids to movies if you don't like that shit.
I know. This bottom portion of Sandman is like a really
That is a
weird
really
build.
detailed piece of trash. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that it's just like crumbled trash garbage
I know.
coming
It's
out
like,
of the ground.
it's not that it's bad. It's just a really
No,
weird
it's really
build.
good for what it is. But
Yeah.
it's just weird. right?
Yeah, it's really like taking
It's
me
like
a
they
minute
put
to
too
build
much.
it.
They put more detail into the fucking Sandman coming out of the ground than they did the newsstand over there. And the
It's
whole set
true.
is about the goddamn newspaper company. So you know.
I know. But then you attach Sandman to the top of it.
Yeah, that looks cool though. That could be like a set in of itself. That's how detailed that is.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty neat. Like I'm not arguing at all. That's pretty neat. But anyway, yeah, no, you're right. Marvel, Spider-Man, none of that was even included in Dimensions. You are
Yeah.
absolutely right about that. Like,
I think Warner Brothers kind of just took that and was like, "This shit's ours.
Yeah.
Deal with it." You know what I mean?
yep, that was a Warner Brothers, Disney. I mean, not Disney. DC is what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
DC kind of thing. I miss the old Lego room that you're still in old room with Death Star Lego. Yeah, that was our first apartment. We had another apartment after that, and now we have our house. And the Death Star, I am sad to say, was it kind of fell to pieces.
Well, not
in
really.
one of our move.
It's still kind of complete, but it needs to be rebuilt.
Yeah, it's still like all the pieces are there. Like it's not destroyed forever.
Yeah.
But it would take me some time to rebuild it, and I just haven't.
I think we're gonna have to
done
put the
that.
Death Star in the background one day because it's such classic us back in the day.
I need to rebuild the Death Star. It's just one of those things like I gotta find the time to do it. Probably this past holiday break would have been a good time, but that's over
No,
and done.
we're doing this stuff now. See, like Lego,
True.
you never get caught up with. See, that's the thing.
Yep, that's one of the challenges with Lego. You never get caught up.
Mm-hmm.
I think. Nope. Gotta take those pieces off because I have to put these on first. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, I don't think they're doing any more Hobbit, Lord of the Rings sets. I doubt it.
No, that's one thing I don't think they'll ever do again. You should just get the
Yeah.
sets that they have because don't. Like, there are some Lego fans that are really against it. Like, I don't know why.
I've never understood
I've
why.
never understood
but
why, but there's a big group that's literally against Lord of the Rings.
yeah.
I don't understand it, but there are.
And Liam, don't worry. I you guys, those of you who are mods, you're mods for a reason. I understand. You know, I expect you guys to take care of stuff like that. And my mods are really awesome. You know, they take care of it. When somebody is annoying, somebody just shows up to start stuff, my mods fix it. And I think that's awesome.
Well, that's why you have to have mods.
Exactly. That is the whole reason for mods. So I am not going to question why my mods, mute somebody or block somebody. That's why I have mods. That's what you guys are for. So I get it.
That just, I don't know. I mean, like, for all the people that come out there and that like, there's like internet culture, and then there's a toxic version of the Lego kind of group that kind of got involved with Lego or internet culture, basically.
Yep.
It was like, there was fans of Lego, and then there's just people that just want to be trolls.
Yeah, you're right.
And that's just the way it is. That's the internet, period.
Yeah, it is. Like, that's just the way it is. Like, what else can you say?
Yeah.
Like, that's just how it is. So I have to, put a couple of dumpsters back
There's
here.
some trash cans up in there.
Yeah, we just need some dumpsters back here apparently.
Yeah, I know, right?
We're Like, one of them has, like, a rotten hot dog in it, which is weird. But anyway, you only have 2 dimension sets. I think, I could be wrong, but I think we actually managed to collect all of the dimension sets.
Yeah, we have every dimension set, I'm pretty sure. Because we even went back and got the Marceline one.
Oh, that's right. You're right. We did.
We just never reviewed it or whatever, but we did have... We bought every dimension set.
Yeah. You know what? As much crap as I built onto this...
There's still more.
Yeah. I missed one thing.
A whole other level.
Yeah. I missed a level on this. Which is crazy to me. But it won't take long. And I'll have this one done too. It's just funny that I actually missed a level on this. But anyway, let's see. I have mini childhood Lego, BrickQueen, Brick Show, Lego City Building, and mini channel. Brick Show's been gone for a while, but I was a little surprised that he didn't fight when he lost his channel. But Brick Show does still, I say he all the time for them, but it's actually a they. It's 2 brothers. They do still have a website where they do Lego stuff. So it's not like they completely left Lego. They just left Lego YouTube.
Yeah.
But, that stuff happens. Your first Lego pack was Portal 2. Cool.
Yeah, that was a pretty good one.
Yeah, that was a good one. Do you have any Lego Army Men? Do you mean from Toy Story? If you're talking about Toy Story, yes, I do.
Yeah.
I think we have a few of those. I think we basically have like 2 sets, right?
Mm-hmm.
So.
Well, then there's the remake Toy Story and the old
True.
Toy Story 2.
True. You are correct on that. Let's see. No. This way? No, I think it does go that way. I think it's just supposed to be weird like that. It's supposed to be angled weird so that Sandman can be angled even weirder. Come on. There.
Yeah.
It wasn't weird enough, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, whatever. But, anyway. So I think that basically wraps up this bag. There's quite a few extra pieces, as you can tell. But, let me pick those up. Put those over here. And I think next time we can actually start on bag 6 and start the 2nd level. So, yay. That is finally the end of the first level of the Daily Bugle, which, took 5 bags to get through the first level, but it's an awesome set. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope you are enjoying these videos. But I'm going to call it a night. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.